are we doing? So I'm going to stand a bit closer. Right, so we are now officially going to be starting the van build. So we are going to be doing, in this week's video, we're going to be doing a walkthrough from the cab into the box. Plain and simple, cut and hole, Bob your uncle, you know. So I've been doing research into material of what to use. We could use aluminium angle, which is basically 90-degree bend, like a edging piece basically. But that's quite expensive for the size we need, because we need 50mm by 50mm. It doesn't matter about the thickness, but we just need 50 by 50. But the problem is with that works out, they only come in 2,500mm, which is about 6 foot, which we need six, need about 4 pieces. Then I need a special tool to curve it from the top, to curve it around the top. Now, we had a message, one of you guys, one of the lovely viewers messaged me. He's actually got the newer version of this. By what I mean newer version, he's got the 04, the facelift model. And he sent me pictures of his walkthrough, the way he's done it. He's used flexible PVC angle, which is this stuff. Now that's 50 by 50. That comes in 4.5 meter lengths at £16 for 4.5. 4.5 meters is, I think it's roughly 16 feet, 16.5 feet, something like that. Don't ask me millimeters because I don't know millimeters. So yeah, that works out, instead of spending nearly 200 quid to do that, it's cost me 30 quid plus sealant. Now originally I was going to use Tiger Seal, but that would have cost me near enough, say 30 quid again in materials. The thing is, I can spend the money on the van, but when you're realistically looking at it, 2 years ago for patches would have cost me £10,500 to build. This, 2 years later, with the budget, with the prices of things going up, it's going to cost me another 20k to build. That'll put it into perspective for you. So we're trying to get around things using materials, but we're trying to use not so much cheaper materials, we're just trying to watch our budget basically. Put it this way, the framework that's already in Gwen, we are going to be reusing as much of it as we can for the framework, just because otherwise it'll cost me 500 quid for the framework. So another thing as well, you'll also see him later in the video. Rusty Rose is coming to join us for this week's video. So yeah, it's going to be my first somewhat collab video. You've seen him in the past, so I've been in his odd video here and there. Yeah, by the sound of it, that's him coming around the corner. But he's coming all the way from Fort William, I believe. So yeah, should be an interesting video. He's going to give me a hand get this up and around. We are going. The lad who sent me pictures said to me he didn't really need to rivet in place; he just held it in place on the flexible angle. But I'm going to rivet in place. But then when it sticks, I'll remove the rivet and fiberglass over the holes, sand it all in nice and neatly. It's just because we've got the weather for it, and then it's just a case of cutting hole for the other side. Hopefully I've got enough charge in my angle grinder to do it. If not, it'll just be the hole into the back area. So yeah, I know this bit's a lot of talking, I do apologise. It's just me explaining stuff. So the whole reason, if I take you guys with me, so as you can see, I've just taken out the seat. So this is the whole way we're going through. This has got the plastic window in, but you see the two gaps, excuse the door, this gap here basically. I'm going to come snip that straight up. I've got some insulation, so I'm going to clean this up, put some insulation on it, and go from there. Then in that gap there will become our electric cupboard, and that'll hide the diesel heater quite nicely in that area. This is the gap I was talking about, so that's a 50 by 50. I am going to rivet it in so it blends it in nicely with these. But yeah, other than that, what else is there? Update you on, excuse the mess. You know, this is just camp. I've already gone ahead and cut that out, so as you can see how big it actually is when you come through. So yeah, I shall see you all later on today when Max is finally arrives and so forth. But yeah, as you can see, we moved the spot, so we replaced the map sensor on Gwen. This is going soon, so hence why we're now rushing on with the build. So Dave the Scenic is going soon, which is a shame, but that's one of them. I could fix Dave, but don't have the time to fix Dave because I've got that project on. So, but it's one of those. Just make a decision on what you want. But this is going to a lovely lass down at work. I said to her, she can just have it. I don't want no money for it because it cost me 300 quid plus a set of tyres. I said to her, put a set of tyres onto her for her, and she could just have it because she needs it for her kid. But it's easier for me to give it to someone than it is to sell it, unfortunately, up here. So just charity in the way the world works, unfortunately, up here. So I'll see you guys later in the video. Right guys, how we're doing? So as you can see, we've done the cut through into the van. We've also done that through there as well. We are using the PVC I brought the other day, which has done this. So we've riveted it in every so often to get the shape of the van. Yeah, there are a few rough edges, but circling over the edge of them, it's not an issue. And that's pulled it in, which we've got one side done. Move my coffee out the way. Excuse the mess in the box because I'm still tightening that up. But yeah, that's what it looks like now on the inside. Yeah, there's a few bits of daylight, but once I put some silicone in it and put the old rivet up there or something, you know, that's not going to be an issue. As you can see, we're up to the top there, about halfway in now. So we're going to get on with the other side. And yeah, so we've already gone ahead and insulated some of this side here, which I will leave the link in the description for the installation I'm using. That's this new stuff. This isn't solar based stuff. This is something better. And yeah, and then another thing is we are going to be cutting this panel out up there in a later date. If I zoom out like that, we're going to cut this panel out there, put a board straight across into there, so create an overhead storage into there, which would be great. Which means then I can get all that stuff in here above the cab, which allows me all the build space I need. So yeah, I've hung up my Welsh flag. But yeah, that gave me a 1.5 foot by about 3-4 foot space to get in and out the cab. So yeah, we get that in, we'll leave you all to it. Right guys, so it's been, what, about a month, I would say. A lot has happened within a month since the last footage you've just seen in this video, so I do apologise that there hasn't been an update as much as we would like to hope. It's mainly down to work and stuff. So now, since the last shot in this video to now, I'm trying to keep this short, to now, I've been taken on full time with a company, which is good, because it's what I've been trying to get for about 2.5 years since I've been up here now. So 2 years, sorry, not 2.5. It's been about 1.5 2 years, which is good. So I've now secured a full-time job, hence why I've not really been doing the videos. So what's changed? Dave has now been sold. I've got Dave currently parked next to me at the moment. I'm doing some work on Dave for the person who sold it, who I sold it to. So we've fitted. If you've been following me on TikTok, because I've been doing a lot of shorts on TikTok to keep things updated. We fitted a new ball bar on the front, which is ready for the spotlights. We fitted in the caravan door, which is what I needed to get in and out of the box. As you can see, we've done our walkthrough here. I'm not going to show you inside the box properly because it's a mess, but yeah. And then, as you can see above the cab, if I can get that to bounce right, we've fitted our roof rack basically above the cab, which is our overhead storage, which is hiding a lot of our stuff, which means I can build whilst I'm in here. So I do apologise about not having a full video out for the past month and a half. It's just been a hell of a lot of, like, been really busy with work, you know, trying to secure that job, trying to please the boss, basically, you know. That's a hell of a lot harder when you're on the road trying to secure a job than it is. So this weekend I'm hoping, if I've got enough charge in the phone. That's the thing, I haven't got power in the truck yet, so everything I'm using phone wise I'm having to charge whilst driving, which is no good, but we'll get there. It's just life on the road, unfortunately. So I'm hoping this weekend to get the framework done in this van. I've put the maintenance on hold at the moment, so I'm hoping to get the framework in this van and insulated. I'm hoping that Max, Rusty Rose, is hoping to give us a hand, but we shall see. He's got plans. So if I could get this done and ready by the end of September, which you guys should hopefully see snippets of, if I can get full recording out, that's great. What else? So we've replaced injectors because we had an injector issue. We've also replaced injectors, fuel solenoid, which is your fuel tank. We've replaced the filter, cam sensor. So I've been doing maintenance in the background as much as working. So I've been chipping away at stuff for winter. But yeah, I'm hoping to start getting back onto these videos a lot more regular. Again, if it's not once a week, it'll be once a fortnight. Just to keep the progress on the build going. And then hopefully the next video I'll show you properly what I've done with the caravan door, because that needs modifying, it needs coming back out again and fiberglassing around and resitting basically, because I've fucked up. I've never fitted one, so this one we do need to do the high pressure pump at some point, but I'll do that in another video, because that's just basically like a maintenance video, which I'll do. Other than that, I just want to shout out huge thanks to Rusty Rose, Max, basically for helping me out at the beginning of this clip. It's a bit awkward trying to do an ending to a video you shot a month ago. So I do apologise, guys. Right, I'm going to shut up. I'm actually going to finish editing this video now and get this out to you. If anyone's wondering what insulation I'm using, this is, I can't remember what they call it, but this is how thick it is. Now I'm adding 2 layers onto this, so this is 10mm thick. So basically that's what I'm using. But I'll go with more of that into the next video. What else? Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to end it here and go from there basically, and try and get into these videos properly for you. But as I say, if you're not, keep an eye on my TikTok account, which link should be either in the description or somewhere floating around, and we'll go from there basically. But I'm constantly posting updates of my work on there and the build basically on there. So yeah, what else? No, that's it really, guys. So I do thank you for watching the first half. It's not been easy over the past month, especially trying to film the building where I am now, but we're going. Yeah, just another day on the road, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video, and I'll see you next week.